What's going on, YouTube? Scotty here. Before we get started, how about we have a little wine, do a little 60 to 100 poll. Ready? Wow. 4 seconds. So today I'm going to do a couple things. I'm going to do a 50,000 mile review on the Hellcat. Got 50,000 miles on it. Hey, I drive this car. It doesn't sit in the garage waiting for car shows. And then I'm also going to do just a mod review for the last year. When I talk about the mods, I'll put a link up to that specific mod video if you want to check it out. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. It really helps out. It makes me motivated to do more videos and to put more content out there for you guys. So my first year mod video, I put a link right here. You can check that out if you want. This past year, I really concentrated a little more on performance mods. The first one I did was I unlocked my PCM, and I got a Diablo i3 tuner. Now, I did not keep my factory PCM. I actually sent it in, or I actually got a new one and then sent the old one back in. One of the reasons I went with the Diablo is because they have a pre-canned tune for LMI intakes on Hellcats, and I have an LMI intake on this. And just that additional tune option is supposed to net you about another 15 to 20 horsepower. Here's a couple of the videos I did on that whole installation and that whole process. The next mod I did was I put front and rear strut tower braces in from Speed Logics. Now, I put them in at different times. I put the rear strut tower brace in first, and then a couple months later I put the front strut tower brace in. Here's the rear strut tower brace link. So I actually got the best bang for the buck, I feel, out of the rear strut brace. It really just made a huge difference in the way that the vehicle handles. When I put the front brace in, I didn't really notice as much of a difference as I did with the rear brace. Now, I also have Ibach Pro Kit lowering springs on here, so the car was already a little tighter than what you would get with a stock Hellcat. But yeah, the strut tower braces really helped to lock the car down. So that's really all I did from a mod standpoint this year. I did do a couple of lighting mods, but nothing really major. Nothing major on the visual front. So now, as far as the 50K review, I got this car when it had 20,000 miles on it. It is a 2016. I got it with about 4 months left on the factory warranty. I also ended up getting an extended warranty, but I was looking for a vehicle where I had a little bit of time left on the factory warranty. Now, the only problem I've had, and really the only problem, a lot of people get a Hellcat and they're worried about, well, people beat the shit out of them, and that might be true, but they are made pretty well. And the only problem I had, and it was a big one, was that I had to get the rear axles and rear diff swapped out. I got that done at a local Dodge dealership, Danbury Dodge, and it was right after I did my PCM swap. So I was like, oh, great. Now, I mean, I was still within the boundary of the drivetrain warranty, but I was still worried because I changed the PCM out that they were going to deny me, but I brought it in there, no questions asked whatsoever. They swapped it out, they swapped the axles out, they swapped the diff out with no questions asked. And I think they did that because blowing out the diffs and the axles is fairly common in Hellcats. I know a couple people that have had far less miles than this, and they bought the car new and they still had to swap out their diffs. But yeah, I was really pleased that that the Dodge dealer did that. You know, getting warranty work done like that after you've made a mod like a PCM swap, it's really up to the dealer if they want to give you a hard time or not. If that ever happens to you, I would recommend that you try a couple different dealers before you just throw in the towel and say, I'm going to have to pay for it out of pocket. But that's really it as far as the, you know, as far as the problems I've had. The car's been great. I love it. I mean, I drive it all the time. If it's a nice day, regardless of time of year, I'm taking the cat out. What I got coming up for mods is I'm looking at doing probably an upper pulley swap. That's the swap that you can do with the least amount of modifications. You get a little more boost out of the supercharger, and you don't necessarily have to change out the injectors or anything like that. So that's really all I'm probably going to do from an engine mod standpoint. I do have some drag radials now with I have some Mickey Thompsons, and I got drag wheels. So I am going to plan on hitting the drag strip more this year. I did get down to 11.0 at Atco in the fall, so I'm hoping to get down into the 10s. I also have a couple trips planned to the road courses. I'm going to try to hit Watkins Glen this year, as well as Pocono Raceway, and I'll definitely be making videos about that. So anyway, appreciate you guys watching. Again, please subscribe if you haven't already done so, and I'll catch you on the next video.